Modern AI brings with it several challenges that motivates us to think carefully about the responsible creation and application of AI. Let's explore a few of these so you can develop a sense for the importance of responsible AI. Increasing inequality. Machine learning models built on data sets with issues can potentially induce or increase inequality between various demographics. Recent examples of this in healthcare found data sets with features that were proxies for wealth, which made any resulting models biased against the poor. Weaponization. AI is being weaponized to improve vectors of attack in cybersecurity. For example, AI is being used to profile vulnerable groups to improve phishing attacks delivered by email. Unintentional bias. One example of this was with a major online advertising system that showed an ad for high-income jobs to men much more often than it showed the ad to women. Adversarial attacks. What happens when you, as the passenger, see a stop sign, but your self-driving car is fooled into seeing something else by someone who carefully applied a specially designed sticker to the sign? There are huge implications for adversarial attacks on self-driving cars. Killer drones. Killer drones raise the moral question, do we really want to defer the decision to harm or kill a human being to a machine learning model? Deep fakes. There have already been videos of world leaders made to appear saying something that they would never say. Deepfakes enable the weaponization of misinformation and pose a serious threat to the reliability of news and media. Intentional data poisoning and bias. Models are often built with some amount of public data. Imagine the damage that could be caused when someone intentionally manipulates the public data used for training, and the data scientists building the models don't think to check for manipulation because they trust the data. Hype. Hype may be the biggest threat to machine learning. There is a lot of hype around machine learning, which drives, in many cases, totally unrealistic expectations. It is at once both the danger of minimizing the machine learning limitations and maximizing the machine learning promises that leave us at best disillusioned and at worst experiencing loss of life. One approach to responsible AI is to have the ability to interpret and explain the behavior of the trained model. This capability, commonly referred to as explainability or interpretability, oftentimes these terms are used interchangeably. The insights it generates can be used to validate model behavior and various hypotheses, get insights for debugging, and ultimately build trust with the beneficiaries of the model. There are two aspects of model explainability. Understand the global behavior, which is commonly referred to as global explanation, but you can think of it as an explanation of how the model operates in general. Or you can understand specific predictions generated by the model. This is commonly referred to as local explanations. Think of this in contrast to global behavior, where you're trying to understand why a model made its predictions for a specific given input. Another approach is to evaluate a model for fairness by investigating who it might harm. For example, you might ask, who is neglected by this model? Do its predictions disproportionately favor one group at the expense of another? Or you might ask, who is misrepresented? Do its predictions embed false assumptions or stereotypes about a particular group? We will explore these approaches and more in the sections that follow. But first, we begin with some guiding principles.